Welcome back, everybody, to Miles Edgeworth Shattered Glass. We're starting a new recording session today. I'm here, and of course, Anne is here. Say hi, Anne.
Hello, I'm here.
Yep. Last episode, we cross-examined Larry Butts, who I personally have a sneaking suspicion is the killer, but we don't know yet, and we're about to cross-examine Ema Skye, so let's get on with it.
Court is back in session. Has the prosecution secured its witness?
Naturally, Your Honor. She didn't seem too happy about having to come here at the last minute, though.
Maybe you'll consider that the next time you think a detective won't need to take the stand. That doesn't mean anything.
Yes, Your Honor, whatever that means. Nothing, I guess.
Very good, then. Is the defense ready to continue?
I guess in this universe, detectives are just required to take the stand in every case. That's what I got from that message.
Yeah.
Most certainly, Your Honor. To be honest, I'm wondering why the prosecution hasn't called the witness to the stand by now.
Good question. Would the prosecution mind answering this for us?
Yes, I do mind. I mean, I thought I was supposed to wait and see if the defense was ready first.
Technically you are, but I thought a little psychological warfare was in order. Typical Edgeworth. I mean logic chess, not psychological warfare.
But since the defense is obviously ready now, the prosecution will now call its next witness.
Oh wow, with the open shirt and everything. Will the witness please state her name and...
Okay, I don't know what she sounds like.
So she's kind of nonchalant and a little sarcastic and down to earth, I would say, and she likes to munch on chips.
Okay. Ema Skye, police police detective.
That's a good voice for her.
Look, I don't mean to be rude, but could we please speed things along?
I don't know. So this is not her usual body. I feel like they took this to like age her up in this game, and I'm kind of curious whose body it actually is, because her head looks really off. It looks really off on this body for some reason. Maybe it's the skin tone is a little weird, but who knows?
I thought I had the day off today, so I promised my cousin I'd go ice skating with her this afternoon. The rink closes at 1 p.m. today, and I have a half-hour drive to go pick her up. I'd like to keep that promise, if possible. Oh God.
I don't.
We're sorry for the inconvenience, Detective Skye. We shall try not to take up too much of your time.
Classic Granny Von Karma.
Thanks, Mr. Von Karma, hi, I didn't know you'd be here. And Miles, I haven't seen you since Mr. Von Karma took my sister's case 6 years ago.
Pleasure to once again make your acquaintance, Detective Skye. I'm pleased to see you made detective while I've been away. Sadly, however, the reminiscence must be put on hold. We'll attempt to be brief, so hopefully your promise to your cousin can remain unbroken.
Right, thank you.
With that out of the way, no more pleasantries. Will the witness please testify about her investigation?
All right, let's do this.
Oh God, I'm gonna have to remember all over again how to like represent evidence and stuff.
Okay. One of the first things we did was ascertain the victim's cause of death. It was pretty easy to see that the victim was killed with a blunt object. Since the statue matched the criteria, we hypothesized that it was the murder weapon. However, we sprayed the area and the statue with alchemically enhanced luminol, just to be sure.
It's a spray that makes bloodstains appear.
Oh, I have glasses now. The only areas that tested positive or the floor where the victim died and the statue itself.
She's like, I can see every stain in this courtroom now.
Later reports confirmed that this was consistent with the wound and the victim's blood type. It's all pretty cut and dry, scientifically speaking.
Good. She's like, I can see specifically the stain on your pants, Mr. Payne. You need to go to the bathroom and clean that up.
Whoa! Were you even listening to a word I said?
Sorry, I was not expecting all that auto text when I was making commentary. I think she threw a treat at him.
Oh. I just didn't get a whole lot of sleep last night.
You and me both, brother.
I'll try and listen more closely during cross-examination. Whatever, fine. I really need to rethink my stance on allowing coffee in this courtroom.
It appears that this testimony
Wait, no, that's Edgeworth.
No, you were doing the...
But that's...
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. It appears that this testimony shall require some digging. Stop trying to steal my text boxes, Von Karma.
Well, what?
Indeed. But with the right questions, you might be able to turn this entire case on its head. Or at least manage to procure some valuable information that will later prove useful.
If you two are done, can we move on with the cross-examination? The witness does have an appointment she wants to keep today.
Don't think you're winning any points with me, Payne. You're still the one who waited to call me until the last minute.
Will the defense please hurry up with its cross-examination already?
With your Honor's permission.
Granted, begin your cross-examination.
Man, he just keeps phasing out. And glitching. Okay, so Ema Skye is generally a friend in these games, so I'm assuming we just have to press everything.
Okay.
How did you go about doing that?
By examining the body, of course.
Ah, naturally. Please continue. Wow, that wasn't okay. Pretty easy to see the victim was killed with a blunt object.
How do you know this?
How easy was it?
I wouldn't be too sure about that. My client thought that the victim was killed with a knife.
I don't really understand why. Then again, he's not a trained professional like I am. Regardless, to the scientific eye, the cause of death was obvious.
Very well, then. Okay. Maybe we don't have to press everything, I guess.
No, we need to press everything.
Okay, alright. Maybe so. And of course, you took steps to make sure this was the case.
The tongue. Did you fall asleep too during my testimony?
She's just throwing Snackoos at everybody.
I already said we did.
Of course, I didn't fall asleep. I was paying attention to your every word. I think it's funny that the Snackoos just look like dog treats. Like, she's just eating dog treats.
Ew.
I'll bet you were.
Shut up.
Moving on.
We sprayed the area with luminol. Did you really?
What?
For the uninformed, would you mind explaining what this alchemically enhanced luminol does?
What? Do you not know what luminol is, Miles?
Ugh, of course I know what it is. I just thought Mr. Payne might benefit from knowing.
That's alright, Miles. I don't mind telling you.
Yeah, she saw right through me. He didn't know. That's funny.
Oh my god. Listen carefully. There may be a test. Luminol is a versatile chemical that exhibits
chemiluminescence.
Chemiluminescence when mixed with an appropriate oxidant.
I need a dictionary.
In layman's terms, mix it with the right substance and it glows blue. Now, the oxidant alone won't do the trick. For that desired blue glow, you need a catalyst like iron. This is particularly useful because iron is found in hemoglobin, so any bloodstain will cause a glow. There can be drawbacks though, because it'll also react to fecal matter, bleaches, horseradish, etc. However, the luminol we use has been alchemically enhanced to where it only reacts to blood.
My goodness, Judge, there's stains all over your chair. What happened?
So now, as long as you wear specifically designed goggles, or even glasses like I'm wearing now, any blood that the luminol reacts with shows up as bright blue color. And there you have it, luminol in a nutshell.
Thank you, Detective. This was very informative.
He just woke up from another nap. Yes, indeed. Thank you. You may continue now. Okay. The only areas that tested positive were the floor where the victim died and the statue itself. Okay. How much of the area did you cover exactly? I could see us presenting something on this statement, but we'll see. How much of the area did you cover exactly?
Oh, that reminds me. I forgot to give you guys the map of the scene. The area outlined with red is the area of the apartment we searched. The light blue spots are where the luminol tested positive for blood.
Map added to the court record, okay. You didn't investigate the entire apartment?
No. Chief's been having us confine investigations to immediate surroundings. I guess he's trying to save the department some time for investigating more cases.
I see. You may continue. Okay, so we have a map now. I'm gonna scroll down to see what that's about.
Okay.
Check the map.
Yeah, check the map.
Okay, so we've got tested area. They didn't check the bedroom, the bathroom, or the kitchen.
What's S?
I think V is victim. S. What is S?
Is that the statue?
Statue. Okay. Yeah. So the fact. Okay.
What?
I'll press the last statement just in case, but I think the fact that they gave us a map on that means there's something wrong there.
Yeah. They didn't investigate the kitchen.
Or any of those other places, yeah. So wait, the knife has blood on it, and the knife would have been in the kitchen, right?
Where was the knife?
Yeah, okay.
Where was the knife?
Maybe we need to present the knife on this statement.
Yeah, because there was blood on the knife.
Okay, let's remember how to present, I guess.
No, it's on the screen. It's on the screen.
Oh, we gotta...
Present.
Oh, yeah, we gotta do that and then click on the knife, I think. Right? Yeah, okay.
Okay, let's try that.
Alright. Present. No? Okay. Interesting.
Maybe it's the wrong place.
Yeah, but the knife has got to be it, though. I would think.
Yeah, it has blood on it.
Yeah, so this statement.
Oh, maybe here?
Yeah, let's try it here. Nope.
Oh my god, we suck.
Yeah, we do. Okay, you know what? Let's go back to pressing everything, and if it's not that, then maybe it's the knife somewhere.
It has to be the knife.
Yeah.
Why is there blood on the knife?
Okay, so where were we? So we sprayed with luminol, blah, blah, blah. Okay, press this just in case. Now that you mention it, I'm rather curious as to what exact blood test was performed.
In this case, it was a simple test to determine whether the blood type was O, A, B, or AB.
OAB or AB. Why not perform a DNA test? One cannot afford to leave any room for doubt when a man's life hangs in the balance.
I know that, but this isn't some courtroom drama.
Oh my god.
DNA tests take a very long time to perform. The results wouldn't have been ready in time. Really.
Yeah.
If it helps, you can always file an appeal if the DNA results shed new lights on the case later on. What do you mean later on?
There is no later on. I'm aware of that, but Von Karma and Co. Law Offices prefers that appeals not be made necessary. Especially considering appeals are rather difficult to make in this day and age.
In any case, you at least have that to fall back on. Incidentally, the victim's blood type was O positive.
Okay. Thank you, Detective Skye. Okay, so what does that have to do with anything? We didn't even get evidence for that.
Let's start project.